37, Borno State as a teacher for 35 years. Man hawks to survive. Al-Ami Shetima Bello, a Borno man who served the government as a teacher for 35 years and retired meritoriously, is now hawking along the streets of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. Shetima Bello, who spoke with newsmen in good English, said he was taught by the British. He said his school then there were only a few blacks who were teachers, namely the late Dr. Shetima Ali Monguno, Shetima Kashim, and late Shetima Mustafa Kotai, father to the current senator representing Borno Central in the Green Chamber, Kashim Shetima. Malam Bello, who shared his story with newsmen along the roadside, said Professor Bosom Sharif of the University of Maiduguri was his schoolmate. Professor Bosoms was ahead of me with 1 year because he completed his primary education in 1966, while I completed in 1967. He is older than me in class, not by age, Bello said. Speaking about his education, he said, I started schooling in Yewa Central and completed in 1955, where I proceeded to trade business and trained as a carpenter. I worked as a carpenter for several years before my parents decided that I go back to school again. I went to Old Bama Primary School and completed in 1967, where I proceeded to Borno Teachers College. Bello, who always stationed himself around the First Bank ATM Center at the Maiduguri Monday Market, said it was strategic to take position where people who come to withdraw can be approached easily in order to market his products. He explained that hawking methylated rub is the business he has chosen to do, looking at his income and people's need, especially during the season. Teaching is an exciting job, but there is no money in it. It's a sacrifice. Now that I have retired, I can only help myself with the little from this business rather than being a dependent on people, he said. Shetima Bello believes that there are many of his classmates who are doing well out there who may not have remembered him or know that he is still existing. This is pathetic. That is Nigeria for you. Wow. How is it a good thing for someone to be a testifier of something this horrifying and horrible? How can we be in this country and a teacher served 35 years with nothing to show for it? Nigeria did a cursed state, I must say. How are people like this? Why is this government like this? We were taught that teachers are supposed to be like God, a second God to us. But as it stands right now, I don't know why this government are treating teachers in this way. You will stand in the class from morning till afternoon while you are shouting, you are teaching, you are sweating as well, yet nothing is given to you as gratuity. Wow, this is what Nigeria is really made of. Well, let's go to the comment section and hear people's take on this. How can I locate this man just for me to appreciate him for being a teacher? I am a soldier currently serving in Borno State. Try talk to the writer, perhaps they know. Go First Bank, Bulung Kutu branch. He's always there. You meet him close to ATM where he sells his products. It's better to be counselor for 3 years than being a teacher for 35 years in this our country. No news. I am a graduate of theater arts. I tried joining Nollywood without success. I was on pension for 2 years. Our pension has been slashed by less than half. I now hawk a healing balm and mustard seeds. My wife pays all bills. That's Nigeria at times. I fight hard not to be depressed. I visit office in Umuahia. I hear all kinds of comments. At times, insults are lured at me. I re Insults are lured at me, and I rebuff them and forge ahead. Nigeria is a useless country. If not for my wife, how would my rent, school fees, and feed my children be paid? I understand, sir. Just hang in there in grace of Christ. This is the kind of an HX civil servant that needs moral financial help rather than unnecessary trips to Dubai. The old student union should come to his aid. The state governments too should assist this poor man. He served the state for 35 good years. Please kindly locate him today, including Governor Zulum. They are everywhere. Retired civil servants who are not corrupt or thieves either end up this way or die sooner after retirement. They are everywhere. Oh. And since you are a good person, that is how you're going to retire with nothing, except for all those corrupt ones who do malpractice for students, collect money from them. They are the ones who are making it now in the teaching job. They are everywhere. Who are the sponsorship of dreaded Fulani Boko Haram terrorists and Fulani allied asswipe? Are you asking so that the person can go and help the man? In your next word, not vote again for religious extremists. Salaries of government works are for maintaining your life and never intended to serve you any useful purpose, not even to talk of capital needs except you extract wrongfully. God will be your help. The governor should not let this happen, please. This will encourage corruption in civil service. It's just the system in this country. Teaching in a place for that long is very poverty. He could have improvised himself or starting earlier. True talk, oh my brother, because you can't say you want to do just one job. While doing one, you have to look for another one to attach to it so that always will not close at once. That is my thought though. I taught in the secondary school for 34 years. At times, people wonder how a person who retired as a director could hawk healing balm. Don't I know better things to do if I have good capital? I have many unpublished books and I write well. Life is hard and bitter. Many and destiny helpers are scared. True. A lot of people are even scared of helping people because they don't know who is who. Some people will pretend to be a broker, and when you help them, they use your money to do something else. That is why some people are scared of even helping people out there. You can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.